What do you think of and there's definitely a movement against these fake gurus. I've
There is.
I've been following, and I have fallen for a lot of these gurus in the past. So I'm personally very angry at them because I've. It's kind of embarrassing for me to say, but I think I've spent well over like $60,000, maybe 70,000 plus in like courses and masterminds in like the last 3 years. It's a lot of money,
Yeah.
pretty much all my savings.
I declare bankruptcy!
Looking back, I could have been like, just try different things, run some ads maybe, and just use that money there. Because the info is out there, I feel like, if you do your research.
It really is, especially when it comes to funnel building and paid advertising. I mean, I think we have one digital product around specifically around advertising and funnel building, and it's how to write an ad. And that was simply because we just found we couldn't find anything that did a good job of teaching people how to actually write ads properly for Google. But in terms of course, that even in and of itself, you spend $200 or $300 on Google ads, you're going to figure out how to write ads anyway. So, spending, $10 on an ad writing course, you're not really, I think one of the, let me back up because I'm starting to ramble. One of the really important things that I think, you and I have learned out of those experiences is those don't shortcut anything. Like the courses, the masterminds, the live events, they don't give you any information. They don't shortcut the process at all. So you might as well just watch the free content that's on YouTube, or if you really have the money, go hire someone to do it for you. Some of these courses and masterminds are so expensive. You could hire a professional to just get it done, which is what normal business owners do, right? Like you don't see CEOs of 100 to 300K a month companies going and figuring out how to run Facebook ads themselves. No, they go hire someone to do it for them. So if you really have that much cash, then your solution would be to go find and hire an expert. Of course, that's really hard and it takes a lot of trial and error, but so does everything else. So I think the big selling point of, you're going to save all this time or money by going to one of these larger courses. And I've spent about half as much as you have. So I understand that pain. You're not really going to shortcut the process at all. And every time you're looking at that next course, just think, I could spend 5 or 20K on this mastermind, or I could spend 5 or 20K on advertising and actually figure something out and actually learn something specific to your business. And so I think you have a bunch of great books in the background there. You really can get all the information you can out of those books. So,
True.
It's, yeah.
That's absolutely true. And another thing about these masterminds, I think there's some pros, like you get to network with a bunch of other people and stuff like that. But in my experience, the reason why I stopped going to masterminds or any of that stuff is a lot of the stuff they teach is a bit outdated. Like by the time, I'm sure you know how things change in marketing. Like pretty much every 6 months there's some update. But I think by the time a lot of these masterminds teach you the stuff, it's already kind of either everyone else is doing the same thing already, so it's hard to stand out. Like everyone's copying each other.
Yes.
And if you want to be on the like cutting edge, then you gotta be willing to test stuff. That's the only way.
You really, I 100% agree with you. You really do. You have to, as a marketer, you're a marketer and a scientist, right? Scientists, when they're researching something, they don't go to a mastermind to try and get the answer. They look at the elements and ingredients that they have in front of them and then say, okay, what happens when we combine these two things? What happens when we add heat? What happens when we freeze it? And so that's how advertising works. You just say, what about this? What about that? And you just keep testing over and over and over again. And you're going to quickly figure out what works specific to you and your business.